Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing Silverchair, specifically the album Frogstomp. This is my girlfriend's record. I have all the albums on CD, but I don't have them here with me. Silverchair are an Australian band. They formed in Newcastle when they were only 12 back in 1992, I believe. Yeah, Daniel John's the lead singer, he's just genius. They released this record when they were only 15. The single off it, Tomorrow, came out in 94, and then the record itself, which is their debut, came out in 95. So regardless of any judgments I have against this album, it doesn't really mean anything because they were more famous at 15 than I am right now. I might actually do an album ranking for Silverchair, and I have most of them on CD, except Diorama, I believe, or New Modern or something. Since I only have this one on me today, I'm just going to do a review of the tracks on Frogstomp. It's a great album, but I definitely have my issues with it. So to kick it off, we have Israel's Son, a great track, very heavy. A lot of songs on here are in drop D. It sets the mood of the album so well. It's such a simple riff. I'll play it in a minute, but it's so effective. It's so, I don't know, it's so like ominous at first. You just have that bass come in, this real deep fucking bass. And then just everything else comes in, and his vocals are awesome. Taking off my beanie because it's too fucking hot in this room. So, Israel's Son, just an awesome riff. It's in drop D, half step down, so it's really drop C sharp. Starts out with this deep bass riff, so at first it's like really quiet, and it's like... And then it just... Although I would like it to. Great song. Next we have Tomorrow, the single off the album. Everyone knows Tomorrow, everyone loves Tomorrow. It's an amazing song, very well written for their age. It has the best writing, the best lyrics on this album, I would say, are on Tomorrow. Yeah, Tomorrow has this cool opening progression. It's like a... It's 12 o'clock and it's a wonderful day. So cool. And then there's a bit, it only occurs once in the song, but it's right before that first chorus, and it's like... So cool. That little riff he does there is so cool as well. Just fucking... It's quite fun to play. Next, at track number 3, we have Faultline. I quite like Faultline. The chorus is kind of boring to me though, which is the main issue I have with a lot of songs on here. And they all kind of share the same chorus almost. There's not a real uniqueness between the songs in terms of their chord progression, which doesn't really matter, that you don't always need every song to be completely different, but a lot of songs I find kind of mixed together when I listen to the record. Really the only issue I have besides lyrics being a bit questionable on a few tracks. Next we have Pure Massacre. Such a sick guitar riff, but then the song itself is not my favorite. Not a bad song though. I still listen to it. I'm pretty sure he based the lyrics off it from a movie that he watched. I don't know what movie. I know he took a lot of inspiration from movies in order to write his lyrics because he didn't have much subject matter at the time. Just has this beginning riff that's so dope, and then it falls off like for the rest of the song, but that fucking... So cool. Alright, next, so side B of the album. This is also a cool fucking, yeah, this is a cool vinyl, by the way. I love all this. Yeah, they have clear records. So clear vinyls. It's a blue frog and an orange frog. It's pretty fire. So first track on side B, which is track 5 of the album, is Shade. It's such a good song, and I want to like it really bad, but the lyrics are so dog shit. The lyrics are so straightforward and basic. It's kind of hard to say that too, because the subject matter is so deep. It's about, abuse or domestic abuse. The subject matter isn't exactly saving it from the lyrics. Like, I think the first line is, if you're being abused, find someone to help you. They're 15, so what can I say? But just really straightforward lyric. It could be much more creative. Shade is such beautiful guitar, but the song's just let down by the lyrics. But that bass is cool. So next track we have after Shade is Blind. And this isn't on some versions of the record. If you've only listened to this album on Spotify, you probably don't know what I'm talking about right now. But Blind does come after Shade. It's an alright song. He sings really deep in it, and the guitar is just very repetitive to me. But it's not a terrible song. Not my favorite. Next we have Leave Me Out, which is my least favorite song on the album, but it's not bad. It's got a real heavy kind of riff to it. It sounds like it's trying to be, it sounds very Australian rock. I'll give it that. I feel like it sounds a bit like a Grinspoon song, which is another Australian band who are pretty good. Maybe I'll do a Grinspoon review at some point. Probably take a decent amount of inspiration for that kind of stuff. They take a lot of inspiration from Nirvana, which is a problem the public had with Silverchair, was that they thought they were just Nirvana ripoffs, which they're not really. This album, maybe a few songs, and maybe a few songs of Freak Show, which is their second album. But even then, they don't really have any songs that sound like Nirvana, in my opinion. So after Leave Me Out, we have Suicidal Dream. Great song. It starts off really strong. Actually, it starts off really strong, and then I love that build up towards the end, where you're just screaming like, suicidal. I love that. Last guitar bit I'm going to do for the day. Suicidal Dream. It's a cool riff. It's a cool riff. Dreaming how it's gonna end. Now we're getting to side C of the record. It starts off with Madman. This is an instrumental track, and it's pretty good instrumental. It's really fast, really heavy. I like it. There is a version with lyrics, but it's not on this record. It's on one of their greatest hits records, I believe, or maybe a single or something somewhere. I don't know. It's not bad. It's just an instrumental track. I'm gonna rank all the songs at the end of the video, like I have for the past two, but I'm probably not gonna include Madman just because I don't know where I put that being an instrumental. Next we have Undecided. I really like Undecided. It's pretty good. Once again, it sounds a lot like other songs on the album though. It sounds a bit like Faultline, sounds a bit like pure Massacre, but it's good. All I have to say for it. So we're up to track number 11, and that's Cicada. I quite like Cicada. It sounds like it took some inspiration from Pearl Jam, in my opinion. It sounds a bit like a Pearl Jam song. I don't know for sure if they were inspired by them, but that's how it sounds to me. It's a good track. It's better than Undecided. Track 12, or the last track on the album, is Findaway, which is a really good track. It's a good closing song. I mean, it doesn't really sound like a closing song, but it finishes off the album well. And that is Frogstomp by Silverchair. Now to get to the ranking of the songs. So last, I'm going to put it up here, which is going to be number 11. And that's Leave Me Out. It's still a great song. It's just, it doesn't really do it for me. Next, we're going to put Blind. It's also not a bad song, but I find the guitar very repetitive and it doesn't really go anywhere. So that's Blind. Next, I'm going to have to put Pure Massacre. And it hurts me to put it there because the guitar is so cool at the beginning. but then it falls off and it's just like, pure massacre, pure massacre. I don't know, it's kind of monotonous to a point. Next song we have is Undecided, and I like Undecided a lot. It's just not my favorite. It's got some good lyrics in it. I find a theme with a lot of these as something to do with like parents and splitting up. It's something I noticed. Next up we have Cicada. Sounds like a Pearl Jam song. It's pretty good. I don't mind it. Very bass level song, but I like it. Also, I want to say at the beginning of Undecided, that bass riff is so cool. I think it's bass or it might be guitar, but just that doom, and it's like a weight. Next we have Faultline, and it's such a great song, but I just don't like the chorus. The chorus doesn't do it for me at all. After Faultline, we have Findaway. It's really fast, just an energetic song, energetic closing to the album. Then we have Suicidal Dream, which I quite like the beginning of. It kind of fizzles out towards the middle, but then it gets better at the end. Now we're in the top three, I believe. Yeah, the top three. And number 3, I have Shade. And I really love Shade. I can't put it any lower, but like the lyrics are so bad is the only thing. But I guess if I just switch off my listening, I can just hear the music and it's good. His vocals are so good in Shade. Second, we have Israel's Son. Such a great opener. One of the best openers I've ever heard. Just that drop D riff is so cool. And then obviously at number 1, I don't care if it's the mainstream song, but I have Tomorrow. Best writing on the album. Just a very well written song altogether. I don't know. I love Tomorrow. Everyone does. That's Frogstomp. The next few albums were also very successful. They had Freak Show and then Neon Ballroom, I think. Then Diorama and New Modern. I might be missing one. But I know one of them came out a long time after the others and it did not get a great reception. But there was a few songs on there that were good. Straight Lines was pretty good. A lot of people hate on it now. But it was a very big song when it came out. It's kind of Daniel John's return. He suffered from anorexia. And he obviously had issues with that for a while. And you hear about it in a few of his songs. And his song is great. Pretty sure that's on Neon Ballroom. So I'll do a ranking of all their albums, I think, sometime soon. Yeah, that's Silverchair's Frogstomp. Great album. I hope you guys enjoyed. I got nothing else to say, really. Thanks for watching.